Each day at work, Badibanga makes sure the Kinshasa Adventist Clinic is kept safe. He works as a security guard for this compound in the Democratic Republic of Congo's capital city. When he started working here, he didn't know much about Adventist beliefs, except what he heard coming from the church also located on the compound as they held evening meetings throughout the week. A few years ago, the clinic staff started a small church plant. Many members are former patients, doctors who came to know Jesus at the clinic, and people from the community. On Sabbath, the church is full of praise and worship through testimonies and music. The choir writes and performs original songs. One day, the church pastor invited Badibanga to attend an upcoming campaign. So Badibanga decided to see what it was all about. After the meetings, his mind was overwhelmed with information. He was motivated to study the Bible further, and before long, Badibanga accepted the Adventist message and invited Jesus into his heart.
For me, the difference in my life is that I'm able to pray and see the answers from God. So that's something that has changed in my life.
The Kinshasa Adventist Clinic aims to meet the needs of people in the community through Christ's method. The clinic meets physical needs with a team of doctors and nurses, while staff assess patients' spiritual needs. People come to this clinic with a number of symptoms and illnesses, ranging from malaria to pregnancy complications. Frank and Nikki rushed into the clinic when Nikki was bleeding for unknown reasons. The expectant parents knew their baby wasn't due yet. Doctors and nurses tried everything, but they couldn't figure out what was wrong. The medical staff gathered around Nikki and prayed for the Holy Spirit's intervention. Right after the prayer, one of the doctors was able to detect the problem and rushed her to surgery. But because of a lack of equipment, they began surgery without anesthesia. They had to sterilize the instruments with rubbing alcohol in a small flame. Unfortunately, they lost the baby during surgery and almost lost Nikki too. It was a miracle that she survived the incident. Doctors prayed over her again and were certain that she would get an infection in the coming weeks. But after 10 days, there was no sign of infection and Nikki made a fast recovery.
As I'm living today, I'm thankful to God because He assisted me. He came to secure me. I did not think that I would be able to talk to people about my story.
The impact of this event changed their lives. Frank and Nikki are now Adventist members and attend the church on the clinic's compound every week. If the clinic had the proper equipment, it's possible the baby could have survived too. The staff is qualified to provide top-quality service, but unfortunately they need instruments, beds, and general materials to vastly improve the services they provide, especially for expectant mothers.
I am asking to make a call to the World Church. I want to tell them that this clinic needs their help in terms of equipment. We need a lot of help. And if we can have the equipment required in this clinic, we will be the best clinic in Kinshasa.
Doctors, nurses, and the staff at the Kinshasa Adventist Clinic pray for the Lord to use them to further His mission. This quarter, a portion of your 13th Sabbath offering will help expand and improve the clinic's health services here in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Please pray and consider how you can contribute to this cause. Thank you for supporting the 13th Sabbath offering. 12-year-old Bomlock loves to share Bible stories with Feltz. She has a pile of characters and scenes to choose from. Even though she's so young, she teaches the children's Sabbath school class, which meets inside this converted shipping container. On Sabbath morning, this church is filled with worship through song, Bible study, and prayer. Churches in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, have seen significant growth over the years, especially with the children. On any given day of the week, children gather in churches to do their favorite activity, sing. Children invite their neighborhood friends to join them at church. They love learning new songs and playing games like Bible trivia. They take ownership of teaching and being a part of the church service. Teodrod's family was not Adventist, but lived near this church. From his house, he could hear the kids singing. At just 3 years old, he wandered down the street to check it out. He loved it. Soon, Teodoro and his siblings were at the church every Sabbath. Their parents noticed that the children's behavior had improved and were curious about where they spent so much time. What was happening? The kids begged their parents to come to church with them. When they finally did, they were impressed by what they saw. This was the right church for their family. 15 years later, they are still grateful to their children for introducing them to the Adventist church.
We love our church very much. What they are doing there is helping us to think, meditate, and be better Christians. Not only that, our home and our church is the same. What we have here, we will take to the church. And if we need something, the church will help us. The church is our family. We are one. We are very happy to be Adventist.
The Sabbath School program has taught many children about the love of Jesus, but if you visit Baumlock's class, there might not be enough room for you. The children only have this small, dark section inside the old shipping container. Baumlock and the other children pray for the day when there's more space in their Sabbath school. Then they'll be able to invite all their friends to come and not have to turn anyone away. A portion of your 13th Sabbath offering this quarter will help build a new shelter at this church and several other churches across Ethiopia that need more space for the children. The offering will also go toward various projects in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, South Sudan, and Kenya. Please pray for these projects and consider how you can contribute. Thank you for supporting the 13th Sabbath offering.